Hello everyone. In the Chinese economy, very important event has happened, which is the Central Economic Work Conference. This Central Economic Work Conference is an annual conference which usually is held in the late part of December, but this year is held in the middle part of December, showing that the Chinese economy is becoming a top priority of Chinese top decision makers. So what are the key messages from the Central Economic Work Conference? There are three very tangible and important messages which will have impact for everybody, not only in China but also outside China. Number one, finally, after many years of adjustment, top policymakers have realized that consumption is the bottleneck of the Chinese economy. So out of 10 policy priorities, the number one is listed as boosting consumption. In fact, the communique says that boosting domestic consumption, not just the domestic demand, boosting domestic consumption is job number one. How to do it? It says that the central government will pay cash to low-income people and to also adjust upward properly pension. Okay, so finally using cash to help low-income people to boost their consumption. This is very important. Okay, second important message is that the communique says that the stock market and the housing market will be the key areas for the government to stabilize. The communique says that they will mobilize various sources of long-term capital to get into to invest in the stock market, including individual pension funds. In the US, it's called the 401k. 401k, that is, individuals can put aside part of the income before tax in order to invest in the stock market for their pension. Okay, so this was just announced 2 days ago. Okay, so the stock market will have inflow of cash to support its price. And also the communique says that next year the housing market will be a target for the government to work on, so that the housing market will stabilize its process of declining, and will be pushed to help to make the U-turn. Okay, so I would predict in first tier and second tier cities the housing price will be stabilized, because after all, in China we have 1/2 of the population of the economy not being able to live in cities. Okay, the third important message is that the central government says that it will find a way to get rid of what we call excessive competition of industries, which actually I think better translation should be predatory competition. That is, a lot of EV car makers are trying to lower the price below their variable costs in order to get rid of the competition, and therefore they can later on jack up the price again. So this is I call predatory, like a tiger trying to capture a rabbit, right? And then gradually enjoy the meat of the rabbit, right? So this is very bad. Okay, the government says for the first time, we will prevent enterprises from getting into predatory or excessive competition. This is good news for many automakers and also other foreign companies operating in China, because the biggest complaint of the foreign automakers and the home appliance makers in China is the predatory competition by their domestic peers. So these three messages: consumption, housing market, property market, and stopping excessive or predatory competition will be tangible areas for us to anticipate for the coming year. So any comments, questions, please leave your message in the following comment area. Thank you very much.